That's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first, he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt didn't, like, approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. The lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but Young Boy's so thorough, though, he just wanted dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sound kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and it was a gun in his car. Like, when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go, like, call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he told the cops, no, that's not my gun. He's like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know what. He's like, yeah, so like Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to. If my thing is, if it's not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with. Yeah.
For more than a decade, one of the most talked about celebrity paternity disputes has involved music superstar Jay-Z and a man named Ramir Satterthwaite. The story has continued to spark debate online, with supporters and critics on both sides arguing over the facts. While the case has gone through several legal challenges over the years, it remains a topic that many people continue to follow closely. According to Ramir, he has spent much of his life trying to find out who his biological father really is. He has repeatedly stated that his efforts are not about becoming famous or receiving money. Instead, he says he simply wants answers about his identity and family background. For him, the issue is deeply personal and goes far beyond headlines and social media discussions.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing.
The controversy first gained public attention around 2010 when Ramir filed a paternity lawsuit involving Jay-Z. By that time, Jay-Z was already one of the most successful artists in the world. He had built an enormous career in music and business, making him one of the most recognizable names in entertainment. Because of Jay-Z's influence and resources, many people believed it would be difficult for Ramir to move the case forward. Almost immediately, the lawsuit faced legal challenges. Courts raised questions about procedural matters, including whether the filing met certain legal requirements. Rather than focusing directly on the paternity claims, many of the early rulings centered on technical issues. Even with those setbacks, Ramir refused to walk away from the fight.
Never try to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
Every time one legal path seemed to close, he searched for another option. His determination surprised many observers, especially as the years passed and the case continued to face obstacles. One major issue involved deciding where the case should be heard. Jay-Z's legal team reportedly argued that he did not have sufficient connections to certain jurisdictions where the lawsuit had been filed. Because of that argument, some parts of the case were dismissed. Ramir's attorneys attempted to challenge those claims by presenting documents that they believed connected Sean Carter, Jay-Z's legal name, to locations involved in the legal proceedings. However, Jay-Z's representatives questioned whether those documents actually proved what Ramir's side claimed. As a result, the legal battle continued without reaching a final resolution. Over time, Ramir shared more details about why he believes Jay-Z could be his father. According to his account, his mother was a teenager when she allegedly had a relationship with Jay-Z, who was older at the time. He has claimed that after his birth, his mother later reunited with another man, Robert Graves. Public reaction has remained divided. Some critics accuse Ramir of seeking attention because of Jay-Z's fame and success. Others believe that anyone searching for answers about their biological parents deserves the opportunity to pursue those answers through legal means. The controversy has also attracted attention because of Jay-Z's marriage to music icon Beyonce. Whenever stories involving Jay-Z make headlines, Beyonce often becomes part of the public conversation, even when she is not directly connected to the allegations. Many observers note that any major development...
Way beyond, I feel like, right now I feel like I got a bigger fight, this is part of my life, so I won't stop fighting for, the paternity or anything else, whatever I put my mind to, I fully go. I was hoping that it wasn't true, but if it is, honestly, you cannot do things like that. You will get what you deserve. I don't know what them guys was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking, if it's true, only he can respond and get himself out of this.
Development in the case could have an impact on the public image of the Carter family. As one of the most famous couples in entertainment, Jay-Z and Beyonce attract enormous media attention. News involving either of them often spreads quickly across television, websites, and social media. For some people, this story is mainly about legal questions and evidence. Others view it as a larger discussion about family, responsibility, and personal identity. That difference in perspective...
To get fair due process, they just been, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so I can't get in there and actually know fully what's going on. I'm only there to, say what I believe in, and, you guys can put me on a lie detector test, anything else you want me to do. I always been here to stand on the truth. I told them, if it was wrong, I'm a man, I can apologize. But for me to go in there and ask for fair due process and not get it, and they just throw you all around like you're a rag doll, I just find that to be crazy. And I really think we need to change that. Like, it's craziness, I'm not asking for nothing. I always been on here. I wasn't never asking for nothing. People can say what they want. As I said, I work, I'm doing great. I gotta take care of my kids. Like, I'm driving a nice car, I'm getting nice income. So it's not like I never been here asking for nothing or trying to get 15 minutes of fame. So people just gotta realize that these court systems and these people that's out here and controlling these people that's in the court systems, we need to change it, because if we can't go and get fair due process, what are we all paying taxes and all this for?
Helps explain why the debate continues after so many years. Recent reports suggesting progress in the legal process have once again brought the story back into public discussion. Supporters of Ramir see these developments as an important step forward after years of delays and courtroom challenges. They believe the case may finally be moving closer to a conclusion. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's side continues to reject the allegations and defend its position. His legal team insists that claims alone should not be treated as proof and that the accusations remain unsupported. After years of legal filings, public statements, online debates, and conflicting claims, many people are still waiting to see whether a final answer will eventually bring the long-running story to a close. Ramir says Robert Graves was listed as his father on official documents. However, as he grew older, he began to question whether that information was accurate. Those questions eventually led him to seek further answers about his biological background. According to Ramir, DNA testing later showed that Robert Graves was not his biological father. After receiving those results, he became even more determined to pursue his claims regarding Jay-Z. He felt that the findings brought him closer to understanding the truth about his family history. For years, Ramir has argued that a DNA test involving Jay-Z could provide a clear answer once and for all. Supporters of his position often point to this issue, saying that scientific testing could settle the matter quickly. In their view, a definitive result would finally end years of speculation and debate. Jay-Z and his legal team, however, have consistently denied the allegations. They have maintained that the claims lack merit and have argued that the matter has already been addressed through the legal system multiple times. From their perspective, there is no valid basis for the accusations being made. Statements attributed to Jay-Z's legal representatives described the lawsuits as part of a long-running pattern of harassment. They argue that courts have repeatedly ruled against the claims, and that Ramir has continued pursuing the issue despite those decisions. As the years passed, the dispute attracted growing attention online. Social media users regularly debated the case, with opinions often split down the middle. Some people viewed Ramir's persistence as evidence that he genuinely believed in his claims. Others felt that without conclusive proof, the allegations should be approached carefully. The situation became even more complicated when Ramir publicly discussed incidents he claimed occurred while pursuing the case. He has spoken about feeling pressured and targeted during various points in the legal process. These allegations generated additional discussion across social media platforms and entertainment blogs. Jay-Z's legal team has strongly denied claims of intimidation or harassment. They've rejected those accusations and maintained that they acted appropriately throughout the legal proceedings. As a result, both sides continue to tell very different versions of events.